We're here. Buenas, buenas. Hi, everybody. How are we doing on this beautiful Tuesday?
We're wonderful. We're great.
I love that. Are we spooky?
A little spooky.
Spooks.
Ooh.
I know it's the day after Halloween, but we gotta keep the spooky going.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can't just right away go into Thanksgiving.
Right.
So.
We can't just raw dog it yet.
Not yet.
As you guys can see, I have a special guest again by popular demand, Chucky himself. Does Chucky have a last name? Or is it just Chucky?
Well, I'm pretty sure he does, but...
Mr. Chucky. And your host, Maleficent.
Magnificent.
Well, since we're in the topic of spooky, today we're going to be talking about urban legends, creepy stories about when the devil showed up in Denver, scary stories about a ghost named Charlie.
Charlie bit my finger.
Charlie! Good luck, Charlie. And yeah, I mean, let's spook the people. Let's keep spooking them.
Spooky.
I don't think the weekend was long enough.
Nah.
We gotta keep them spooking and ruining.
At least for another week.
A little hee hee. Ho ho. Should I try to do my creepy ha ha ha? That sounded way more than creepy. I don't know what that was. Sorry, guys.
That sounded like you got your fucking gut punched or something.
I know.
All
yeah.
the air.
Yeah. We're taking shots, by the way, okay?
Okay.
We can't do this sober. It's a creepy episode.
I'll do what I have to do.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, I'll pour them and then we'll take them and then we'll start spooking the guests.
Let's get
the people, the fans.
Let
I love all my fans. Huh?
Let it rip, taper.
Ooh. What?
I meant to say let it rip, tater chip. Never heard that one?
No. That sounds really Caucasian. Oh.
Caucasian.
Sounds like a plant stand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I work with a lot of Caucasians, so...
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Get nice and comfy. Grab your blankets, your hot cocoa. While I pour our shots so you guys can hear the spooktacular episode. Ooh. But first, since we're creepy, let's not be creepy all the time, because, ahorita me asustó. Let's turn on the lights real quick. Ooh. Alrighty, should we take some shots before we talk about the spooky ookie?
I definitely think we do.
Another 40 minutes of Columba just laughing. Cheers. Oh, we gotta do it right. Ass and titties. Ooh. That was good. That was good. Good. Y'all can see our cute little decorations. Yo soy la bruja. Adrian's the ghost. Alrighty, guys. So, we're going to talk about some urban legends that I feel like a lot of people don't know. So, on today's first urban legend, we're going to talk about El Charro Negro. Ooh. And you say you never heard about El Charro Negro, huh?
Up until today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, this is how it goes. A man dressed in elegant black charro suit with the black horse he often approaches people who travel alone because they're easier targets and he can lure them with money for their soul. The charro used to be a regular man. He came from a humble family, but he soon loved the finer things and it became an obsession. His parents soon I don't know how to read. Sorry, guys.
It's fine.
His parents soon passed away and everything went downhill. So he started thinking about making a deal with the devil. The devil offered him an amazing deal he could not resist. But with his deal, he needed to give up his soul. He was living his best life, but soon grew tired of the lifestyle. The devil soon approached him and told him a deal is a deal and wanted to collect the rest of the deal. He was so scared he flew with his best horse into the darkness with just enough money. But the devil showed up to collect what he wanted. Before the charro could say anything, the devil took his soul. As he realized that the horse was really faithful to him, he then told him that the horse would have to accompany Oh, accompany him. The story is this is my dyslexia cranking in. Accompany him to hell. The devil then told the child the only way he could rest in peace is if he would trade his place with somebody else. So to this day, day in and out, he's trying to find someone to take his place.
Wee.
That's a little creepy, huh?
Yeah.
I've seen videos of like sightings that they've seen him.
Was it the one with the in the cemetery?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that one
creepy,
too.
huh? Because you can like literally see him. You guys, you should TikTok it. You saw it on YouTube?
Yeah, I just looked it up on YouTube.
If you go on TikTok, just type in El Charro Negro, and yeah, he's literally like just walking in the cemetery, all creepy.
Dang. And it's like a group of people that are just in the cemetery.
He's like wait, mira.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
super creepy.
So fucking creepy.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's one where I actually seen today. It's like kind of like a same story, but a twist is that he's the devil's basically debt collector. And so like
that's kind of what he's what he is, because he has to pretty much go get someone else's debt. That's creepy, huh?
That is. Would you do a contract with the devil?
No. Because I feel like it sounds, of course it's always like it sounds too good to be true, you know? Like, oh, you know, he can offer me all this stuff, but at the end of the day,
that's true.
It's not worth it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What about you?
No.
Mm-mm. What if he offered you a wife?
No.
$10 billion and
I don't even think he can help. Jeep. I don't think he can help.
Not even Satan himself can help. Nope. Lucy.
Nah, I don't think he can. I'm not out here trying to taunt him or anything, but
no, sir. Please don't. Sir, please stay where you're at.
Yeah, no, definitely find someone else.
You already lost hope.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Okay. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, exactly. If it happens,
we'll find someone. We'll find someone.
We'll figure it out. Alrighty, guys. Have you ever heard of Pascualita? Ooh, the fun fact. She's from Chihuahua. There's urban legends from Chihuahua, Chihuahua, where I'm from. So, and I've seen her like in person and everything in the bridal shop.
It's still there.
Yeah, she's still there.
They don't ever take it or think about taking it down or nothing like that.
Well, if you give me a second, I could tell you the story real quick. Ooh, just kidding. Okay. Sorry for my dyslexiness already. In March of 1930, Pascualita Esparza's bridal boutique in Chihuahua, Mexico, displayed its new mannequin. This mannequin was strikingly lifelike, with rosy cheeks, natural flowing hair, clear eyes, and extremely realistic hands. She made passengers by feel very uneasy. It is certain it didn't help that the mannequin paid striking resemblance to Esparza's recently deceased daughter, something that the locals quickly realized. Her daughter died on... Thank you for the creepy music. Her daughter died on her wedding day after she was bitten by a spider. Locals were very curious since the next day the mannequin just appeared. No one is allowed to change her unless it's a family member, and people have said they have seen her move or even walk around. They say in the morning when they go check on her, the dress is dirty and she's been moved. And then I've heard that any dress que le ponen, right away it sells.
Damn, I was thinking the whole different thing, like maybe like you put a different dress on her and next morning she's back in the same one. No, like one
she
before.
She doesn't change herself.
Well, you never know. If she moves, you never know. See,
I don't believe a lot of urban legends, but I believe this one. Because literally, I'm telling you, she looks so freaky.
Really? Like real?
Yeah, she looks real. She has like you know how our hands have like this like...
all like the detail and everything in it.
She looks freaky, dude. Damn. We insert picture here. No, but yeah, she looks so freaky.
Damn. I would like to...
She's just chilling in el centro in the bridal shop. It's in the corner. So she's like in the corner. She's just there. And she does look freaky. Like I believe that it's really her daughter.
Is it like a pretty popular like place to go to? Like people go to watch?
Oh. What do you mean?
Like I guess like a lot of people like gather there.
To see her? Oh yeah. There's crowds and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
People stop, take pictures and everything. I think I have a picture with her.
Okay. I gotta see this stuff.
She looks freaky, yes. Insert picture. Insert extra picture here. But yeah, it's freaky. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, there was this radio show back in the day. I would say kind of like a podcast, podcast back in the day that they would call in and talk about their paranormal stories. This was like maybe in the 90s. This was back in the 90s, and se llamaba La Mano Peluda. And it didn't really grow. It was kind of like, it was all right. Like, no, it wasn't getting too much foot traffic, I would say, until they got a host que se llamaba Josué. Well, there's a creepy story behind that. So let's listen. Okay. La mana. Everyone's driving to work all scared, and then here are laughing. I'm trying to liven up the mood. Kalama starts laughing. You're welcome, guys. Anyways, okay. La Mano Peluda was a TV show in a radio station that they had a lot of, and then they had a lot of hosts. But it only got big when Juan Ramon Seance became the host, and everybody loved him. He was very passionate about his job. People would basically call and talk about their paranormal stories. Josué, which is a main person in the story, Josué called and started... Huh?
Remember that.
Oh, yes, remember that. Josué called and started explaining how he was being harassed by different demons. He mentioned how him and his family moved to California from Mexico to start a better life, but then soon started having money problems. Since he was the oldest, he realized he needed to step up his game, and since he was really desperate, he started looking at black magic and started seeing how to get money fast. He got really intrigued and started to really think about making a contract with the demon. The devil, demon, same thing.
Tomato, potato.
Yeah. After 5 years of trying to contact the demon, he finally showed up to his house and he became really shocked that it worked.
I wouldn't be. Like, if you're going to be searching for it, it's going to come knocking at your door.
But, I mean, after 5 years, he's probably like, it's not going to work. And then all of a sudden, he shows up like, surprise!
Surprise, bitch. You forget about me?
Oh, this is in Mexican. Sorpresa! I'm pretty sure the demons are bilingual.
Probably walked in. Buenas.
Buenas. He's like, if you don't listen to Café Con Colu every Tuesday at 7 a.m.
Te voy a buscar.
Yeah. I'm coming to get you. Okay. Jose called the show, which he said he was a satanic? Satanist.
Oh, Satanist.
There you go. Sorry. He was a Satanist. He had made a pact with the devil, and in this pact, he had to give away his grandma's life. He gave away Gram.
He said, "Grandma, you live way too long. It's my turn."
Yeah. He was just like, you good. You good, shawty. You're good, right? Despite that, he had a lot of demons in his house, which were very apparent in the phone call. If you guys search up this phone call, you can hear him talking. And there's something in my. It sounds creepy. Like you could hear little voices in the background. And all.
I wonder how many calls he gets.
Well, he did. Dun dun dun.
Oh, so there's a twist.
Mm-hmm. He called asking for advice on what to do, in which he said he was going to... so Josué called asking for advice, and then Juan said he was going to call a priest to help him out. It did help for the time being, but never went away. A paranormal show back in the day got them together after 9 years. So he called, and then 9 years later, they met up.
Damn.
Josué was ready to finish the ritual he started 9 years ago. He had a lot of protective items, especially a gold ring that he had when the ritual had started, which was under a black glove that was on his right hand. Mysteriously, he shook the productions team with his left hand, but with Juan with his right.
Ooh.
It was said after the interview he had been free, quote unquote, from the spirits. But of course, that's not the end of the story. After the show, one of the crew members was hospitalized and another one was in a bad car accident. A week later, the host mysteriously died of a heart attack at only 48 years old.
Real mysterious.
It's been said Josué did all of this to give up Juan's life to the devil as an exchange to be free. Whether you believe it or not, he did admit he had given his grandma's life to the devil. And he is now free.
Oh, damn. That's... Would you give up your
grandma? Did that spook you?
A little bit. Would you give up a family member?
Who am I giving up? I mean, I really don't hate anybody enough, so no. Non-family member, probably. Oh, sorry, that was really loud. Non-family member, probably. There's a couple souls out there. I'll be like, take them.
Yeah. No, I work with a few.
You're like, well, actually, you got a list?
Yeah.
I think Lucy's listening, so you might want to give him the list.
Nah.
What if Lucy said that he would get you to meet Suicide Boys?
I mean, I like them and all, but...
Suicide Boys.
Nah. No.
Take me home.
That's it? Just to meet them? Like, hey, how's it going? Hey, oh, okay.
Rest in peace. You can hang out with them, too. I'm pretty sure, like, you know, like...
Nah, if I'm giving up my soul, it better be, like...
Backstage, meet and greet,
nah,
front row.
Nah.
They get to hug you.
You gotta shoot up higher than that.
Take me, though. I want to meet them, too.
It's like, as long as my friend Columba comes.
But she's not giving up anything.
You're only taking payment from me.
Yeah.
No one else.
He has the longer legs.
You're gonna get to the door. Oh, he's paying my entrance.
Show some ass for me, Adrian. Not for me, but like for me.
Nah.
Not for me, but like, you know what? So we can get in, you know, just.
Oh, okay.
Not to me, you know.
I get it now.
Okay. People better.
Like, Adrian, front door right now.
We're gonna take a quick break. Adrian.
Yes. Dime.
Or should I say Chucky? We're dressed up in costume for the people that can't see us. Adrian is Chucky. Apparently he looks like a Power Ranger.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of Power Rangers he was watching.
And I'm Maleficent, devil, cute, horns, girl, I don't know.
You're just an evil bitch. Yeah. I'm kidding.
I wanted to wear a bruja hat because if you know, you know, but I couldn't find one, so.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Speaking of creepy horns, did you know que el diablo showed up in Denver?
No, I did not.
You really didn't?
No.
Oh, dead ass? Oh.
I mean, is that why the blue horse is over at the
no.
Denver
Oh,
airport?
Lucy? No, Lucy's something else. This is okay. I'm ready to tell you a creepy story then. Oh, so if you guys know, I know some of you guys know because my dad even knows about the story. It was like from the 1990s.
Oh, okay. So it was long. Well, was it like 30?
About, because we're 20. Wow, we're old.
Damn, don't say that.
We're 21. We're youth. Yeah, this was like in the 90s. There's a club called Los Caporales.
Mm-hmm.
Caporales. Wow, I don't know how to spell. Yes. So, ready to dive into my... I'm surprised you didn't know. I didn't know either until someone told me, and then my sister's like, oh yeah, my dad told us. I was like, dad told you, not me.
Nobody ever tells me anything.
I'm the baby. Anyways, so back in 1990s, a Los Caporales, the baile was in full swing. Ooh. No perreo though, it was like baile. El pasito tum tum. Oh, what's that? No se va, no se va.
It's a real popular song.
Yeah.
My dad talks about it. That's how I know it's that popular.
Caesar.
Mm-hmm. El Cesar.
Cesarine. Shout out to Cesarine and Paul. If you know, you know. Anyways, okay. A nice man walked in, and everyone stared at him. He was in an all-black outfit, and everybody noticed he was wearing snake boots. I mean, he paid a good chunk because snake boots are expensive, you know. I avestruz, alligator, you know, like it was a pretty penny.
I know, but I don't know because I don't own any. So
you don't have boots?
No.
Oh.
I mean, they're not like
cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Rodeo.
Yeah, they're definitely not like that. I do want to get myself a pair though. I fit in them.
Any sugar mamas
and they're
quieren
really fucking nice.
contribute to some boots. Yo también quiero unas nuevas. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't think I have the style.
We're a package deal. Lo que le compren a él, a mí me lo dan. Anyway, as soon as everyone noticed his snake boots. He picked some girl to dance with, and everything seemed normal. Well, in this baile, there was a mechanical bull. The mechanical bull had 5 settings, and no one had made it past the 3rd setting. As he got on, they were trying to throw him off, but they couldn't, so he kept going. He got to level 5, and boom! Did that scare you?
A little bit.
Okay. His boot fell off, and instead of a foot, it was a hoof. It was a hoof. Hoof. Huff. Is that how you say it?
Hoof.
Hoof. Hoof. Hoof. It was a hoof.
It was a hoof.
It was a hoof. That's a funny word. Hoof.
Hoof.
Hoof. Like oof. Like oof. Oof.
Oof.
Oof. Eso es botitas. It was a hoof. Everyone stood quiet. As he realized that his boot came off, he ran to the bathroom. The lights turned off, and once they turned back on, they couldn't find him. They said it smelled horrible. The police were called, and staff said they never saw him walk in or out. The next day, the girl had died and had scratches all over her.
Wait, what the fuck? Damn.
You should ask your parents if they know the story.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure they know. Yes, and now where the baile was, it's college housing. They turned it in, they got rid of the baile and then they turned it into okay, so you know when you're on I-25? I think it's I-25, and you're going into Denver. You know how there's like this big tall building with like a not painting. Well, yeah, I guess it's a mural. There you go, a mural on the side of it.
I think so.
And like the building's like
wait, yes. I know exactly. It's kind of like by IKEA or something like that. I don't know, but no, I know which one you're talking about. It's like on the way to I-20, like going to Denver. Yeah, it's like a cylindery and it has windows all everywhere. Yeah, there you go. That's where the devil was hoofing. Oh no,
hoofing and booting. No? Okay.
No, he lost his boot, remember? So he's just now hooving. You think when he ran off, like he was just like... Because he was like missing a boot? Or did he pick up the boot?
I don't know.
I want to know what happened
to the boot. I wasn't there. I'm pretty sure we weren't even alive.
Damn. Most likely. But there's got to be some stories.
He was new boot goofing.
Oh no. Well, I would have gone back for that boot. Just saying, if it's a pretty penny for a boot, I would go back.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure he has the moolah for more snake boots. There's a snake in my boot.
The snake is a boot.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh god! Alrighty, Adrian. Let's ask you some questions. You can ask them back.
Okay.
This is like I ask, you answer, I ask again. Okay.
Alright.
Adrian Ceballos.
See.
Do you believe in the paranormal? Yes, do you believe in them? In it, I would say.
Okay. Straight answer, yes. Okay. But like more into detail, I'm like yes and no about it though. Because like
explain.
I haven't had anything happen to me before. I mean, as far as I can think of, like, I've never had any, like, paranormal activity happen around me for me to believe it. But I have heard of stories. So that's part of the reason why I do believe in it. Yeah. What about you?
Ooh, yes. 1,000%.
So you have a story?
Yeah. Oh, I do have a story that I will tell in a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I really do feel like there is evil out there. If there's good, there has to be evil. Yeah, of course. And if you believe in one thing, you have to believe in the other, you know?
And just natural balance.
Yeah, you can't just be like, oh, the world's good, you know, let's end world hunger and stuff. No.
It's like if everything was only good, we wouldn't have what we have in today's world today.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm like, yeah, I'm very yeah, I'm very like the paranormal is the paranormal for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel there's a lot. Oh, when we get to the other ones, I just feel like people don't just make up things, you know. Like people have to see things to say things. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what I
true.
mean?
Yeah.
You don't just wake up one day and be like, "Oh, mermaids are real because I think so." You know, it's like
Yeah.
you saw a mermaid.
Yeah.
You saw a woman with a fish tail. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or that, or you mean like you might have, yes, you could. Your mind plays a lot of tricks on you,
But still,
yeah,
you know.
if you see it vividly, like you have no like doubt whatsoever. There's like you've gone through all. Like for me, like if I hear something or if like I see something flash by, I'll like look around, like I'll analyze it. I'm like, what was it? What
Yeah.
really was it? And then my mind just kind of goes to, oh, it was most likely this,
Yeah.
or it was that.
You don't overthink it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I do. I start freaking out.
So maybe I have seen something and
Maybe.
realized, like, or it happened to me, but I've never, like, came to myself to be like, oh, it was a ghost.
Yeah. Fun. I love that. Thank you for the explanation.
Of course.
Number 2. Witches or witchcraft? Like black magic and brujeria and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely believe in that shit. Because, I mean, like, I
Elaborate, please.
So when it comes to that, like, at least with, like, Mexicans, like, we always talk about, like, brujeria, you know, like, oh, te va, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, like, I guess just growing up into that, like, especially because my grandma, basically, like, just all my family members always, like, talked about stories and this and that, and just, like, yeah. And, I don't know, like, I feel like there's people out there that, like, do good witchcraft and, you know, bad witchcraft.
Oh, of course.
Same thing with, like, good and evil. So.
Yeah.
What about you?
Oh, I was like, are you going to ask me? I was waiting.
Sorry, I had to give it a little,
Just kidding.
you know,
A little...
pause.
Make it suspenseful.
Let it sink in.
Yeah. Like, Adrian believes in witches. Perfect.
Yeah.
Give it about 5 seconds. Colu, what about you? Yes, I do believe witches are real. Especially like the whole brujeria things. My mom, this is a story time. That I don't know when was this. I don't think I was born. Of course, I wasn't born yet. I don't know if my sister was born yet. Probably. Someone, I won't say names, but someone did something to my mom. They put it in her food. And she ate it because she thought she was good, you know? She was like somewhere where she should have been fine. She ate it. And then after that, she's like, dude, I don't feel good. And blah, blah, blah. She threw up. And, you know, eventually she ended up throwing it up enough to where she was good. And recently, so my mom got really sick, like, I don't know. I think when I graduated like high school, whatever. So what, like 6-7 years ago? She got like super, super sick and nobody thought of anything of it. We're just like, oh, you know, because my parents are older. So we just didn't think anything of it. Well, my mom told me that she went to go visit my grandma and my tias or whatever, that they went to go eat. And then the lady at the register was like, hey, tú eres hermana de quién sabe. And let me tell you, my mom hasn't technically lived there since I was born. Like, we go and visit, but technically she, like, and we would only go for like a week at a time. And we would only go see family. Like, it wasn't like she would go off and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, it's not like people would remember. It's not like she would remember, you know? So, and I guess they're like, oh, eres hermana de, you know. And mom's like, yeah, why? Like, it was, like, la sacó de onda, you know? She's like, what the fuck? That's weird. They're like, oh, nothing. And then they start laughing. I'm like, these
Ooh, immediately right then and be like, what the
red flag, but my mom didn't. Oh my god, this lady. Anyways, so fast forward to, les sirven todos la comida. And then they haven't served my mom. My mom's like, hey, where's my food? And they're like, oh, we'll bring in a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely
Red flag number 2.
ate that shit.
And then they give it to her and then they just start laughing about it. What? Do you know what this lady did?
She ate it.
Of course she did.
She's like, oh, muchas gracias. Hell no.
Dude, I'm like, and ever since then, she's been super sick. She doesn't, and I told her, I was like, something, te hicieron algo, and she wants to believe me now, because it's been so long. Even my dad kind of believes it, because, like, you know how Mexican dads are, but I'm like, and I've known people that they've done that to them. A Oscar se lo hicieron. It was bad. When we first started dating, it was creepy. Because he would act so freaking weird. And then he would tell his mom. Okay, so they know this. this I wouldn't call him a brujo, but someone que te limpia. Like que te da limpias, you know? So they his mom like hit up this dude's like, hey, this and that, and then all of a sudden he would be fine. It's so weird.
What the hell?
Yes, dude. I'm like,
Dang.
And I know there's good and the good. If there's good, there's bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I 1,000% believe in witches and witchcraft and all that shit. So creepy.
Weird. I'm over thinking like, it's a good thing I'm like a good. I think I'm like a good person.
Yeah.
So
That's why mom always says like, maybe she just should have taken her own advice, but like don't accept food from strangers, like and stuff like that, like because you don't know que le van a poner.
No, my dumb ass would be like, oh thanks.
Eat the sandwich. What? Are you vegetarian?
I seen on TikTok something about like if your girlfriend feeds you spaghetti or something like that.
Oh,
don't
yeah.
eat it. My dumb
O
ass.
la sopa del calzón.
Huh?
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
this
think I
like
heard that one.
yeah, there's this like old folks tale like she would make soup like with her underwear to like curse you to like fall in love with her, kind of like the spaghetti.
Damn. We're gonna make that.
Throw in your whitey tighties in a bowl. Are you boxers kind of guy? Let the people know what do you
I'm
wear.
a briefs. Brief boxers. But if I'm just chilling,
You wear
boxers.
Hanes? All wongles and shit?
No.
No, you like the nice and tight.
Yeah, I go to what's that place called? No, it's not Forever 21.
Rue 21?
No. It'll come.
TJ Maxx? Not TJ Maxx. H&M?
H&M. That's the one. Yeah, I go there.
All right, ladies.
They're
If
comfy.
you want to make them some calzone soup, H&M it is.
No. She's just kidding.
I'm not kidding.
She's just kidding.
Don't listen to Chucky.
You gonna listen to a witch? Or Maleficent over here?
Is Maleficent a witch?
I feel like she is, yeah.
Yeah, I think she's a witch.
We're just gonna classify her under as a witch.
Okay, perfect. Vampires. Do you believe in Dracula?
No.
Really? What's your take on that?
I don't know, like, I'm always, like, so back and forth on it. Like, everything else makes sense. Like, ghosts, witches, stuff like that. But I can't come to myself to, like, or I can't bring myself to believe in vampires. Like, yeah, like, there are people, like, how they use people from back, like, way, way, way back. And they, like, compared to, like, celebrities today, like, oh, they're a vampire. Like, they haven't, like, aged like
stuff.
Pharrell, you know?
He hasn't aged. It's
No.
weird.
I mean, he's probably doing some, like, crazy.
Probably sold his soul or something.
Yeah. See, I believe
'Cause
that.
he's happy all alone, and if you feel like a roof without a roof.
And he's just, no.
Catch me on American Idol on Sundays. I don't know when it comes out.
I don't watch TV.
Is that a show anymore? I don't know.
I feel like it is.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So you're a little skeptical about it? You're kinda like, eh.
I'm more on the no side, though. What about yourself?
I don't know. I feel like back in the day, vampires were more like a thing. Like people would talk about it because there was like vampire movies everywhere.
Yeah.
And not speaking of like Twilight and stuff, but like there was a lot like more like movies about it. And now I just feel like nobody talks about vampires anymore. People think it's of it as a joke because of like Twilight and stuff. Even though I love Twilight, it's one of my favorite movies.
It's a pretty good movie. I liked them.
But you know what I mean? Like I feel people are like, eh. I think it was probably just like a character that people made a big deal about, like Dracula and stuff. But I don't know. Maybe like back in the day, like maybe. But no, I'm very like, if I don't see Dracula himself, nah.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like, and if you're out there, make me immortal.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, I want to live
dare
forever.
you.
Thank you.
Nah, would you really, though?
Yeah, I'm scared of death. Yes. I'm honestly scared to die. So yes, I would want to live forever.
So you'd be willing to
See everybody die around me? Yes. I'm so scared to die. So
Well, I guess at a certain point, I feel like you would just be emotionless.
because you already saw everybody die.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like you would live so many lives though. Because, I would still like 25 and everybody would be like 90. And then once they all die, I would start over.
Like saying even in 1,000 years, it's just like you literally live, you can live everything like multiple times over. Like at what point would you want it to stop? Like would you want to stop?
I think eventually I would be like, oh, okay, whatever.
kind of like Wolverine, where he gets to a point where like he like just wants to die. That's all he wants to do.
I've never seen the movie.
Like Logan? No, the last one he made.
No.
Oh, well, if you watch it, you know.
If you know, you know.
But yeah.
Would you want to live forever?
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to die when you're supposed to die?
I wouldn't say forever, but like if someone told me like you'll live 1,000 years.
Okay.
No matter what, you won't die in those 1,000 years. You have a 1,000-year contract. I'll do that. But forever,
you never know how long forever is. I mean, with this global warming, we're not making it to 2050.
Damn. So if you sold your soul for 1,000 years, good luck. You better get your money back, bro. You better get your money back.
You better get your money back. Don't let the charro see you. Alrighty, Adrian. Do you believe in duendes / elves? Those tiny, creepy little things that just...
No.
No? Have you heard the legends of the stories and...
Yeah. I've seen like videos of like little things just running around and stuff like that, but I don't know. I'm kind of like skeptical about it. But what about you?
No, not really, because like I've seen the videos on YouTube, back in the day, but like I don't know. I don't feel like, because people say like there's good duendes and there's bad duendes, of course, but it's like,
yeah, I don't know. Like,
I don't know. It's like a weird thing. Like, really,
Yeah, it almost falls under like the whole vampire thing for me.
Yeah, same.
It's kind of
like that. Yeah. Not a big fan.
No.
Oh, before I ask the next question, we're going to need some protective gear.
We don't want to get probed or anything.
For the people that can't see us,
Already.
we're wearing tinfoil hats.
For protection.
If you know, you know. And if you don't know,
Then now you know.
Adrian, do you believe in aliens?
Why, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Otherwise, I would have never put this on.
Right? Yeah, you need to be protected.
Oh, yeah, at all times.
And especially, I live right next to cornfields, so...
Yeah. You get any messages lately?
Yes.
When the next party's coming?
Yeah, they said that you need to listen to Café Con Colu every Tuesday at 7 a.m. They said it, not me.
I think that's what they wrote on the cornfield when I was coming in. I think that's what I read.
Yeah. I think so too. And I'm going to be a big podcast. That's what they said.
Yeah.
I never said it. The alien said it.
We're just passing on the message. That's it.
I'm reading. Yep, that's confirmed.
Hold on, you gotta take off the hat first.
Why?
So you can get the...
But this gives me signal. The hat gives me signal.
I thought it was like protection from like not hearing them.
Oh, yeah, huh? Sorry, I just messed up. I haven't seen the movie in forever. If you need to go see the movie Signs. Creepy movie. I screamed. But this was like 2003, 0, 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's back in the day.
I like watched it once a long time ago, so I'm kind of like...
You gotta refresh your memory.
Yeah, definitely gotta refresh it.
So do you... Oh, well, of course you believe in them, but what makes you believe in them?
I feel like there's just so many signs that lead up to it. Like videos, on top of videos, it just like even before the government even talked about like there most likely is something
like
out there.
51 thing?
Like my big thing is like we cannot be the only ones in this galaxy, in this universe, whatever. Like everything is like all this space, like everything, and it's only us that are here, that are alive, or like any type of life at all. Like there's something out there.
For sure.
Yeah, that's definitely like my thoughts on it pretty much. Yeah. What about you?
Same. I believe in them 1,000%.
What makes you?
One, of course, we're not the only ones here, because as much as they say that there's no there's no life in Venus, there's no life in Saturn and Jupiter, I feel like they do try to protect it from us to not be scared, but I do feel like there's another Earth out there for people. Because it's not just us. It can be. The universe is infinite. Infinite? Yeah? Is that how you say it? It's way too big for just to be us humble humans, like...
I don't know about humble, but...
but, like, there has to be more than that. Like,
no,
definitely. It can't just be us. And then, this was like when I was younger. There was a show back in the day que se llamaba era de Otro Rollo by Alain Ramones, and he would do like little episodes of like creepy stuff, and one of them was this. I remember this video to the T. There was these kids playing basketball. It was in the middle of the night. They were playing basketball, and the ball se les va, like in a tree. So ahí va un niño, like, oh, let me go get the ball. He gets the ball, and then se les aparece una mano, like an alien hand, like trying to grab the ball, and then the kids freak out and run. I don't know why that video freaks me out to this day, and I've always thought about that video, so I believe aliens are real. And I've always seen, like, little, like, luces, like, in the sky. Yeah. The, like, I've seen stars, I've seen lights, you know, but there's, like just things that you're just like I remember when I lived in my other house, I don't know if it was my mom or my sister, they're like, come outside, there's something creepy. And we looked, and there was a light, and as soon as we tried to take a picture of it, you couldn't see it through the phone. You could only see it with your eyes. It was so creepy. And you could, like, straight up see it. It was weird. And then there's this show on Netflix. It's called Unsolved Mysteries or something.
I think I have seen that one, yeah.
I don't know what episode it is, but they talk about alien abduction. And I'm like, And it's a bunch of, no offense, but it's a bunch of Caucasians. And you know how sometimes they don't really lie. They don't believe in stuff like that. Yeah. And they're all from, like, the South. And, you know, all they care about is America, NASCAR, and the Piggly Wiggly. So, and if they're over here talking about, like, aliens, then I'm like, I believe it.
Yeah, well, I have actually, like, going back onto, like, the lights in the sky. I was getting home one day, and, like, I was, like, getting out of my truck, and I was facing towards the house. And above the house is, like, there's trees, and then, like, I could see the night sky. And there was one, it looked like a star to me at first, but, like, it was pretty bright, like, and kind of, like, a lot bigger than a star that you would look at in the sky. And I was like, oh, that's kind of, like, odd. And right when I was about to look away, I had seen it just kind of just gone. Like, I don't know, like, it's like not a shooting star.
Yeah,
it's not a plane. Sense. I'm like, there's nothing that, like, would move that fast and, like, just be in that one spot for a bit and then just leave. Yeah. Because I looked back and it wasn't there anymore. I'm like, what?
There's this thing I heard on the radio. This was, like, I don't know when it was, but I literally just listened to it. It just reminded me of, speaking of abductions, pero that this guy, he said that he talked to aliens. Y luego that he called, like, a radio station and was like, hey, and on this day, we're going to have the biggest storm we've ever had, and I'm just going to disappear and you'll never hear from me again. And no one believed him. They're like, oh, está loco, like, he's crazy, whatever. That day, there was the biggest storm ever recorded in history, and they've never found a trace of him. He said that he was going to leave for thousands of years, and he was going to come back like nothing, because you know how, like, time and space is different than time here. And yeah, there's no, like...
What the hell?
I literally just heard of that in the radio, like, maybe a week ago. It was so creepy.
Damn. What? Yeah, I think, like, with the whole aliens thing, there's just so much, like... so many things, like documents and, like, people and recordings. Like, I feel like aliens is the one thing that people will believe the most, like, besides ghosts. Like
a universal thing, like, everybody's like down.
Yeah, like, or at least there's, like, a small part of them that thinks it. Even, like, I feel like a lot of people who say they don't, I feel like there's even that small doubt, like, you know, there could be something. Yeah. I mean, like, obviously, like, I get, like, the whole Area 51 and stuff like that, top secret stuff, blah blah blah. Like, I feel like I don't think there's really anything.
I don't think there's aliens there, but I do think there's more. There's stuff that they are hiding there. Maybe not aliens, of course, but there's something in Area 51, and of course they're gonna say, "Oh, it's aliens," you know. We come in peace. Hello. We come in pieces. Peace. I forgot where we were at. That's okay. Anyways, so... Oh, should we take the hats off? I think our protection's gone. We're just gonna... Oh. I'm gonna put my horns back on for this creepy story.
The deed has been done. Protection is no more.
So, guys, I feel like... Pretend we're at a campfire right now, and I'm gonna tell you some scary stories.
Get the marshmallows.
we should have gone s'mores.
I would have been so down for it too.
A little s'more here, s'more there. You know, that would have been fun. But it's okay.
Would we make them in a, like, microwave or something, or where would we make a fire?
I don't know. We would have figured something out.
I like the unplanning. I'm like that.
Oh, does this look creepy in the Oi, I just blinded myself on accident. Oh. Anyways, guys. So actually, this is. I was trying to be free so people can see us. I was trying to be creepy, but that looks creepier. We just turned off the lights.
Oui.
Oi. Okay, guys. So, if you can see us, we look creepy. If you can't see us, pretend we look creepy.
Just think about it. Use your imagination. Go wild.
Yeah.
Don't go too wild.
Wild enough. Yes. Okay, guys. So I have a creepy story. And this is like super creepy because I feel like this is the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. So it's about a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Charlie.
Oui.
Okay, I didn't name the ghost. The ghost
Named himself.
Yeah. And I didn't know the ghost had a name until so the way I found out the name of this ghost was, you know, the show, the Disney show that said Good Luck Charlie?
Mm-hmm.
I was in the car and then I was reading something and I was like, oh, good luck Charlie. And then Oscar turns and looks at me like, why'd you say Charlie? And I'm thinking in my head like, the TV show? He's like, no, why'd you say Charlie? There's a point to this, hold up. And I was like, I just said a name. He like freaked out on me. And I'm like, why? He's like, that's what the ghost's name is. How do you know it's Charlie? And I'm like, the ghost has a name? So the ghost has a name named Charlie. Okay, I'm getting blinded.
Crazy how it came to you like that, though.
Huh?
Like, I don't know, just like the whole like that you knew.
Yeah.
Like you said good luck Charlie.
Yeah, because I was just messing
like,
around because
how
of
do
the
you know?
TV. Yeah.
That's creepy.
Like, it was creepy. Like, I think it like his flight or flight kicked in or something, but he like freaked out that I said the name. I was like, why are you freaking out? But I didn't know. But now, okay, this makes more sense when I tell you how creepy the story is. Okay, so where do I start? So when they moved into the house they live in now, they found a lechuza in the basement. Red flag already, number one. And guess where they decided? Yeah, let's just buy the house.
So yeah, sure, it's fine.
It's okay.
They're cool.
Yeah. Anyways, so they shoot her out, they scared her off, whatever. Well, then the basement is what's haunted. His room was in the basement. The stairs. Charlie lives under the stairs.
Is it Harry Potter?
So, guess where his room was at? Next to the stairs. Guess where his bed was at? On the wall next to the stairs. So, guess who was the one getting haunted? Me.
That's tough. That is tough.
Dude, it was bad. Anyways, so long story short, siempre me decían that there was a ghost in the house, and I get freaked out with basements and stuff. I just think basements are creepy.
Mm-hmm.
My cuñado, his basement's a little freaky too. So basements just freak me out, you know?
Yeah.
So I went in, and then they live like around the same block. So I'm like, maybe it's just like the block is haunted or something. Anyways, so fast forward to So I've always had bad sleep paralysis desde chiquita. Always had bad sleep paralysis. And it's gone really bad to the point where I would go sleep with my mom and dad. One time it was so bad. I turned on all the lights because my room. So in the other house we were in, my parents were like at the front of the house and I was at the back of the house. And I mean, it wasn't a big house, but like it seemed like so far. So I woke up, I turned on every light, and then walked to the bed and I told my mom, scooch over. And she's like, okay.
Did you turn off the lights at least?
And my dad's like, ¿Por qué me dices las luces? He's like, the bill. And I'm like, I'm scared, bye. And then he goes and turns them off. He's like, okay. And then the next morning I told him what happened. They're like, oh, okay. Because they're used to me having sleep paralysis. And this is how common it is that I have it all the time. Anyways, so like after a while it hasn't scared me because I'm like, whatever. Like, I just can't move. Okay.
Crazy.
Great. I'll just wake up. I'll just struggle for like 2 minutes and then I'll wake up, you know?
Okay.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis?
No.
Really? Honestly, you're lucky. Sleep paralysis honestly is horrible.
Like legit just
you literally can't move. And there's times when I've been able to move, but I can't talk or anything. Like I try to scream and nothing comes out. Nothing.
That's wild.
So you're just like pretend like you're just like glued to the bed and you can see. You think you're awake. Okay. So for the people that have never experienced sleep paralysis, so when I get it, it's like I'm still in bed. So I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm just awake, right? So I don't think anything of it. And then I try to move and I can't move. And then I freak out. So then I try to scream and then I can't scream because nothing's coming out. And then that's when I realize, oh, wait, And then I've seen like black
What?
shadows and stuff, and things have grabbed me and stuff, or like my door opens and everything. Like, it's freaky, dude.
What the fuck?
Why you the look on his face like,
You need to get cleansed.
yeah, probably. But it's the digo that it's always happened to me. It's like then since I remember. So this has been for like a long time. Anyway, so fast forward. They told me about this ghost, whatever. A couple times I got sleep paralysis, and I was like, that's it. At his house, and then one of the times, in the middle of the night, he woke up. So like, he woke up to go to the bathroom, whatever. And then I looked at the doorway, and then there's someone peeking into the doorway, dressed in all black. And I was like, what? And what was weird is literally as soon as he walked out, that thing popped in. So he like, of course he didn't see it, but I did. And it's just staring at me. And I'm just laying there like in shock. Like, what the freak?
Hell no.
Whatever. So, and as soon as he comes back in the room, the thing's gone. And I was like, and I didn't want to say anything because I felt like I was going to scare myself more. So whatever. So I was like, he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, nothing, just go to sleep. So I went to sleep or whatever. In the morning, he wakes up, he goes to work, and then me quedé dormida. And then all of a sudden, I hear someone calling my name. They're like, Columba.
She's not up.
I'm like, Columba's sleeping. And I was like, and I ignored it because they say if you feed into it, that's, when you're vulnerable.
Yeah. Gullible?
No,
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable. That one. I can't say it. It feeds off of your energy, like, oh, if you're scared, it's going to scare you more, like it feeds off of you. So long story short, it kept saying my name. I ignored it. I woke up. I was fine. Nothing was around me. Cool. The second time, the thing jumps on top of the bed and grabs my legs, like me agarra. And then again, I was like, don't think about it, Columba. I try not to freak out. I was trying to stay super, super calm. And then that was it. I woke up. I was fine. The third time, Charlie got pissed. He jumped. So I got scared. So me cubrí con la covers, right? I don't know why I was still deciding. Let me go back to sleep. So I still go back to sleep. Me tapo con los covers. So my face is covered, but I'm like laying on my side. So then he jumps on top of the bed again. He like presses on me, like his body, like if his like full body weight was on me. So his weight's on me, and then like when like someone breathes on you, I could feel it, and he's like, Columba. Oh hell! I woke up. I left. Así dejé todo. I mean, I was the only one inside the house. I left everything. Of course, I locked the front door, but I just left. I texted him, hey, I didn't make the bed. Bye. He's like, why? And I told him, he's like, okay, that's fine. It was so creepy. And I remember I had told his mom about the story. And I was like, hey, have you seen Charlie? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, what does Charlie look like? Because I wanted to see, And she's like, oh, it's like a black shadow, like all dressed in black. And I'm like, what the hell? So then I asked his sister. She said the same thing. And what was weird is only the girls could see him. The guys could not see Charlie.
That would make sense why, like, when he would come in the room, he'd just be gone. Yeah,
because one time I asked him, I was like, hey, have you ever seen him? He's like, no, like, I hear him and, like, I feel things, but I've never seen him. And his brother tampoco, his dad, nothing. But me, like, only the girls could see him, which was even weirder. Like, why could
Yeah. I was about to ask, like, what do you think that would be? Like,
it was so creepy. And I feel like that was, and there was times when, like, the stairs they're old, so they would creak, but they only creak if you're walking on them. So then you would hear them creak, and
so you can hear if like somebody's like coming up or coming down. Oh hell no!
It was so creepy. I was like, Charlie, and then we eventually moved the bed, and then some stuff did stop happening. Like it really did stop happening, but it was so creepy.
Interesting.
I would hate going downstairs alone.
Yeah, after hearing that, I'm like,
I was like, yeah.
I don't know how you did that.
I was like, eh. After a while, like it was like if you stop feeding into it, So I would try to. That time it really freaked me out, and then after a while, I was just like, whatever.
You'd be like, leave me alone.
I know. I was like, I'm trying to sleep, bro.
Déjame,
Charlie, déjame en paz.
Tengo que trabajar, güey. Ya, güey.
Ya, güey.
Oh no.
But isn't that creepy?
That is creepy. So creepy, got me crying.
I know. I was like, why are your eyes watering? Don't worry, I'm still here. It's the first time that I wear
contacts in a long time.
I'm still here.
No,
but yeah. I heard you had a huevo story. You mentioned this earlier, and then I was like, huh?
I got two.
I was like, what's the werewolf story?
But so I don't know like exactly where my cousins heard it from or anything like that. But back when we were little, I can't say exactly when. I'd say like around like middle school time. Um, we would always hang out at my aunt's house every single weekend. And there was one time where my cousin, like, this is like nighttime already. My cousin's like, hey, you guys want to try something? He's like, this is something that I heard. And I was like, all right, like, we all like listened up. He's like,
Was he older?
no, he was younger.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm the dumb one. Like, oh, let's do this.
You're the adult and you're like, yeah, let's play with the
Let's
werewolves.
fucking do this. But so I can't really remember exact details or anything like that. So I think it was like something with the La Llorona, and it goes: you break an egg on the street, and you have to run. Like once you start the process, whatever, you're gonna start hearing like a lady crying, and so you have to run around the whole block. And
He was just trying to get his steps in. He's like, I'm sure I'm at 10,000 steps.
Nah. Well, like, we never did it because, I don't know.
You always got scared?
Yeah.
Is it like a Bloody Mary thing?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you have to go all the way around the block and get to the egg and just scramble it before she gets to you. But because, like, if you don't scramble it before she gets to you, you're gone.
Yeah.
You disappear pretty much.
I'm gonna go get a werewolf and we're gonna run around.
You got a big-ass block, bro.
I do have
Get in the
around the
car.
house?
I'm down for that.
Okay, cool.
I can run. But not that
Behind the scenes. We're gonna run outside with the werewolf. Mom's gonna be like, what are you guys doing?
Hey, there's werewolves on the side.
I just need one werewolf, Mom.
So, no, it's two. If we're both gonna do it.
Oh, yeah. Is it a werewolf a person?
I think so.
Oh. That's
how
a
he
lot of
explained
weight.
it.
That's a waste of werewolves, though.
I mean, if you...
With 2 werewolves, you can make a little omelet, you know?
Yeah, but
Little
I
scrambled
don't think
eggs.
I don't think more than 2 people are gonna want to do this.
Oh, yeah.
So 1 tops, if anything. But yeah, we never got around to doing it.
Yeah. That's creepy. Did you ever do like Bloody Mary or like Candyman or anything creepy like that?
The whole Candyman thing, I don't really like know it very much. I just know that it's like similar to
Bloody Mary, yeah. But this guy has a like I don't know, like a claw or something. Not like a claw, but he breaks the mirror.
like the Hashling and Slasher from SpongeBob.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I never did them. I was always too scared.
Yeah, neither did I.
Well, I feel like my old house was just creepy, so I would get scared no matter what. My old house was haunted.
My cousin's house, the one we used to always go to, I don't remember when it was, but we found out, like, I guess my tia, my tio, and some other people did, like, the Ouija board there.
Oh.
Yeah, and so these are just, like, stories that I've been told, because, like, apparently he's not there anymore. So one of my cousins, you would actually see this, like, older guy, like, it would, like, follow her. Nobody else can see him besides her. But, I mean, that's all I really know, like...
Yeah.
I don't think anything ever like happened, but like I think it was just more of like he was like just there hovering over her. But, like she would always talk about it.
It wasn't like a grandpa or an uncle or anything, someone like old that they knew. No,
Not that I think.
Just
like,
an old
not
guy.
that I've heard at least.
Yeah, that's creepy. I know. Well, back in my old house, I feel like the old owner's mom. Well, yeah, the old owner. I feel like she died there because, one, the house was creepy. Anyways, pero my mom and one of my neighbors would always see an old lady at my house. But my mom sees things. Like my mom and my dad are the ones that see things. But they would always see an old lady at the house just chilling. Like,
That's creepy.
Or they would see things walk out. So the way the house was, the bathroom was right here, and well, people that can see me, the bathroom was right here in my room. So it was like you would turn, and there was like the laundry room, and then my room was over here because I'm telling you, my room was at the end of the house. And they would see things going from the bathroom to my room. And I'm like, thanks, guys. No wonder I have sleep paralysis every night.
Thanks for the heads up.
It was so creepy. And then not that long ago, my dad said he saw an old lady upstairs, and my mom sees an old guy. But we think it's the old people, the old owners is that, I don't know if they're like watching the house because they don't say, they don't feel scared, but they just see them and I'm like, great. But they're the ones that see it, I know. I don't think my sister's seen them either. But the ghost doesn't like her. The ghost will randomly like what? Because my room is right on top of my sister's room. So if I make noise upstairs, she hears me. And sometimes she's like, why are you making noise? And I'm like, dude, I'm not even home. She's like, oh.
Oh, okay.
Or the door de la secadora, because the laundry room's like right there, and yeah, she hears things. I don't really. Yeah.
Now that I remember, my dad actually was at home. It was just Cesar. He was at the house with my cousin, and like I guess they were talking. There was nobody else at the house, and they were in the kitchen. And then I guess like out of nowhere, like my cousin was like, "Are you washing clothes?" And my dad's like, "No, why?" He's like, "Well, the dryer went off."
Mm-hmm.
And so apparently, like he went downstairs to go check it out, and the dryer just started up. Yeah,
that's creepy.
Nobody was there. It was just my dad and my cousin, and yeah, just randomly.
That's creepy.
When we had first moved in, like my cousins and all kind of stayed the night there, and we were just hanging out, and everybody kind of like had like a weird like sense to that house. I mean, like I never like thought of it too much.
What house?
But the one we're at now,
the one you live, your basement's creepy.
A little bit.
Not gonna lie, your basement's freaky. Yeah.
See, the more I think about it, I'm like,
no, you're gonna be scared.
Maybe I have like encountered some things, but I've always just brushed it off.
She's having a sleepover with Caesar and Paul tonight.
No, they're sleeping.
You're gonna be like, scooch in. I'm coming in. Room for one more.
Go home. Nah, that's cool. I've slept in my truck before.
Outside in the creepy? That's even creepier.
I'd rather be outside. If the house is haunted, I'd rather be outside.
Yeah, that's true. Well, thank you, Adrian, for joining me in my spooktacular episode. Ooh. But yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, Chucky.
It's an honor.
Yes, thank you. The people love you. The people loved you. They're like, hey, I liked him.
I appreciate it.
People, you have some fans, so hit them up. Girls, guys, whatever. But yeah.
You can hit me up on Instagram. I don't really get on there, but it's Adrian_JKU.
Yeah, we'll put it on the screen right here. So yeah, like my little spiel, you can listen to me on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You can see our cute faces on YouTube. And Instagram, I'm starting to post little snippets so you can see us there too for previews.
Nice. Yeah. How many states are you in?
I haven't looked.
What was it last time?
25. I was half from the last 2 episodes. I was half.
Yeah.
So
congratulations.
So yeah, woo.
Little by little, you'll get there.
Yes, I'll get there. We're gonna be worldwide, baby. Listen, Northern Colorado. Remember? But yeah, alrighty, guys. Thank you. Bye. 970.
Miss 970.
And then you're like, no. It's like Northern Colorado.
No, you said
Rocky Mountains?
Miss G-Town.
Oh, yeah. Someone was like, G-Town. I was like, so no G-Town?
No.
I was like, okay.